10th training class, the Crystalline DNA. When the co-creator gods came to earth and mated with the daughters of men, their offsprings were infused with an engineered crystalline DNA and a blood type of O positive. This is when Earth first became a spiritual training school. This new crystalline DNA allows for all souls incarnating to this Earth spiritual training school to fully activate all of God's characteristics and ascend to the next level in serving creation. These God characteristics, which are embedded in the soul's light body at the time of creation, are in their raw emotional state of being. In this Earth spiritual training school, the soul must discipline and master all of these God characteristics before ascending to the next level of soul development. When the soul initially incarnates to this Earth spiritual training school, all God characteristics were activated. In addition to the conscious and subconscious mind, the conscious and subconscious mind is essential in the creation process. The main purpose of the soul coming to this Earth spiritual training school is to train to become a co-creator God. The soul comes to this Earth spiritual training school from mastering a portion of their God characteristics in other solar systems in the Milky Way galaxy. The soul demonstrating their love and commitment to serve the oneness of creation is given the opportunity to attend this Earth spiritual training school. The soul must learn how to create using their conscious and subconscious mind. It is the crystalline DNA that enables the soul to be consciously aware of the creation process by using the features of the crystalline DNA. Our crystalline DNA is made up of 4 elements of carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, and nitrogen, which consist of 64 amino acid codes within the 46 chromosomes. Our crystalline DNA is an antenna, which when vibrates, attracts the quantum particles of atoms and molecules, which brings matter into manifestation. The more vibratory our crystalline DNA antenna is, the more frequency is produced, which attracts the matter necessary to bring our manifestations into a reality. Unfortunately, science has proven that only a small fraction of the amino acid codes in our crystalline DNA are turned on. Approximately only 20 out of the 64 amino acid codes are active or turned on. What causes such a low number of the amino acid codes within our crystalline DNA from not being turned on is most of us are vibrating at a slower rate. There are 2 emotions which determines the vibratory rate of our crystalline DNA: love and fear. Love has a very high and rapid vibratory rate, while fear has a very low and long vibratory rate. By allowing fear to occupy our consciousness, we vibrate at a low and long rate, which skips over many of the amino acid codes. If we consciously replace the fear with love in our consciousness, we will vibrate at a higher and more rapid frequency, consciously activating more amino acids codes in our crystalline DNA. This will create a frequency to attract more quantum particles of matter, which would quickly bring our manifestations or dreams into a reality. This has been scientifically proven through the study of cymatics. Cymatics is a study of sound vibrating when amplified produces a higher frequency. Love amplifies the amino acid codes in the crystalline DNA, causing a higher vibratory rate, which increases the frequency within the soul, allowing the consciousness to attract more quantum particles than a soul vibrating out of a consciousness of fear. We tell you this understanding and process of the vibratory rate of the crystalline DNA is known by negative forces on Earth, who consciously creates fears to control the consciousness of the masses for their own personal egoic reasons. We have also told you Earth is a training ground for soul development, and all sensual, evil, and painful feelings are purposely placed here for us to overcome these sensual feelings, so the soul can master these God characteristics to overcome these low vibratory frequencies. God characteristics of compassion, patience, discipline, tolerance, peace, stillness, perseverance, love, respect, humbleness, harmony, balance, order, and unity for the good of all, just to name a few, must be disciplined and mastered. It is through the mastering of these God characteristics we learn to overcome the fear vibration, purposely developed by the authority figures on earth to control the souls. Rising above fear through the tools given to us, we can continue our soul development as a co-creator God. In all areas of reality, it is consciousness which brings forth manifestations. Matter never gives birth to conscious organisms. It's impossible. It is consciousness that operates and manifests as matter. All energy obeys precisely universal laws and principles. Everything in life is energy and the result of frequency. Based on the vibratory rate of the frequency determines what is manifested. Ancient geometry patterns symbolizes how energy flows and manifests itself based on the vibratory rate of the frequency. That is why certain flowers grow the way they do. The energy that manifests itself obeys precise universal law. We can find all kinds of mathematical formulas and sequences in nature, including the Fibonacci sequence, the golden ratio, and sacred geometry, among others. The substance of the universe is consciousness. Consciousness is frequency. Frequency will affect matter. Amplified frequency and the structure of the matter will change. You are incredibly powerful beings, and you can heal yourself by truly believing in it. We have told you you are more powerful than you think, but you may not realize this until now. Knowing you are a co-creator God in training will allow you to vibrate at a higher frequency rate. By now knowing how the crystalline DNA works, reinforces the principle of being love in every moment. Behavior is important, in being conscious of your motivational desires behind each intent is necessary to discern if the soul is operating out of love or fear or selfish motives in achieving their goals. Remember, the intent or motivational energy amplifies the frequency. By amplifying the energy with love, will increase the vibratory rate of your frequency. When life changes come to you, don't say, "Why me?" Change your behavior and attitude to start saying, "What is the lesson my soul needs to learn from this experience?" You have a right and left brain. Right brain denotes feminine qualities, yin feelings through patterns, and left brain denotes masculine qualities, yang logic thought patterns. Whole brain or holistic thinking is bringing the yin and the yang, heart and mind together in your decision making. In consciously doing so, it will assist the soul in understanding the motivation or intent of the energy, which amplifies the frequency of your DNA. Remember who you are. You are a child of God, created in His image and likeness. Each soul comes to this earth spiritual training school to serve God by transforming their light body into a physical light body and to be a divine servant of God and serving the oneness of creation through love. When a soul embraces who they are, a soul created in the image and likeness of God, and their purpose in this spiritual training school is to train to be a co-creator God, the soul will find obstacles in their life removed, and their dreams and desires will manifest sooner. Much love and many blessings. Namaste. See all the teachings of the Golden Ones at www.thepathtowoneness.com. Also at YouTube, Timothy Doyle, The Golden Ones. Visit us at Facebook and link it at The Path to Oneness.